this aircraft is dispersing materials in a sky that already
This is what we see every day, sharks, all elected officials. This is the reality of our skies.
Positively dispersing aerosols.
Turning off and on.
Expanding the aerosol cloud cover that's already there. Again, this type of upper level cloud is anything but natural, although this is not acknowledged by anyone in the meteorological community, as they all help to hide the climate engineering crimes from public view. But there's absolutely no denying this aircraft is dispersing materials. We see this much more now, the sort of on again, off again spraying that.
And passenger jets fly by with no contrail at all.
Dirty, dingy, cobweb-like materials. Depending on the polarization of these particulates and the RF frequency signal they might be exposed to from the ionosphere eaters like HAARP, it can cause those particulates to repel each other and scatter throughout the atmosphere to more evenly distribute them and form the type of cloud canopy we see in this video.
When you get your public official, your self-made millionaires ignoring this scenario, it's not a good sign. Almost every day for the past 3 years, I've video documented this spraying. So we have dementia, the leading cause of death, and we have respiratory disease, the third leading cause of death, because of the sprayed particulates in our air.
Zone of existing sprayed aerosols, he let out a much larger blast of materials there. Same thing, when an open stretch of sky, stop, and you see as he enters this cloud bank, it picks up again. Again, you see a patch in the existing cloud cover. So this sort of patchwork spraying appears to be part of their effort to be more covert as more and more people begin to realize this is going on. All of us need to join this battle to bring this issue to light as fast as we possibly can before the planet is damaged beyond any point of repair. This is Dean Wigington with Geoengineering.org. My most sincere thanks to all
the intention to weaken the population and wise NATO so deep in the operation. In a decade, the US claimed none on the winner to be used in warfare or any unknown endeavor. Radio waves.
So we've had, last night this fog crept in last night. Once again, most of the time, about 2:30 a.m., the HAARP starts broadcasting. Normally I can hear the HAARP broadcasting about 2:30 a.m. I'm starting to get used to it now. Before it was quite upsetting. It's like a vibration in your inner ear. It's almost like the sound of a microwave humming. It's also like a foghorn that is not audible, and it's at a lower pitch. So we have this fog. You can see up in the clouds. There's actually no clouds. It's just all fog haze.
Fumbling your speech, stumbling to get up on your feet, cause it appears that your beer is such a weak. Sheesh, and this is a fiction, so to speak. It happens in broad day, you can see it from the streets, suspended in
every day now.
See what they say about this. They make town sick, it ain't safe to stay around this. If they didn't need to leave a trail of status in the street, why your mind's flying geometric patterns from the line? You're blind to the facts and afraid of the truth. Your mind's trapped by the lies that they say in the news. Plain spew poison now started barely at dawn. Cause they treat us like rats that they experiment on. Anybody would agree that it clearly is wrong. I hope you do something about it after hearing this song. I see airplanes spraying shit on my town. Television being used for conditioning now. No one even speaks about it like it isn't allowed. The sky's made of white snakes and digital clouds. I see airplanes spraying shit on my town.
Sunday, north winds 25 to 30 knots. Winds north 10 feet at 6 seconds. Winds 4 feet at 11 seconds. Monday, north winds 20 to 25 knots. Winds north 10 feet at 6 seconds and west 4 feet at 11 seconds. Tuesday, north winds 25 to 35 knots. Waves north 12 feet at 7 seconds and west 4 feet at 13 seconds. The coastal waters forecast for the following coastal waters from Cape Mendocino to Puerto Rico, California are 10 nautical miles. Issued at 8:44 a.m. Small craft advisory in effect from 2 p.m. this afternoon through Saturday afternoon. Today, northwest winds 10 to 20 knots. Waves northwest 4 feet at 5 seconds and west 7 feet at 11 seconds. Tonight, northwest winds 10 to 20 knots.
And as I've stated over and over in previous shows, federal gag orders previously on all National Weather Service and NOAA employees because our government certainly does not want the population to wake up to the fact that climate engineering, highly toxic, devastating climate engineering, is going on above their heads every single day. And when I hear from those people who convince themselves that if this was really going on, these agencies would speak out, how in the world are they going to speak out? What an absurd notion that these people from these agencies are going to be lining up to make their voices heard when they lose their jobs, their retirements, or much, much more, depending on how much they know. Who in their right mind would think such people are going to be lining up with no First Amendment protection, federal gag orders, Trump issuing even more of these now? Is the direction we're heading not crystal clear? Does it look like we're heading any different direction with this new administration? It doesn't to me. And my experiences with USDA biologists, by the way, I'm sorry to say, they're unlike this EPA official that I'm communicating with. I know local USDA scientists in Northern California that I'm sorry to say have shown no courage, no honor, none. And I worked extensively with some of these experts. And I've been in the field, as I've stated in previous shows, testing soils, getting pH values that were astoundingly higher than the baselines which we had in our possession, pH values that can only be attributed to the massive amounts of heavy metals in our rain, which alters rain pH, which begins to load the soils, which it's doing, and none of them had the courage to say anything officially. In fact, as I've stated in previous shows, I had one look at me in the field while we were testing and say, what do you want us to do about it? How about standing up, being a man, being a father, being a citizen of the planet, and telling the truth, no matter what the consequences? Because to tell the truth while you can matters, and to be silent and cower in the corner while the entire ship goes down won't save you. It won't save you. And if everyone stands up together, and those academicians and biologists and agency experts that are listening to this broadcast, when will you tell the truth? How long will you try to protect your paychecks and pensions at the cost of the entire planet going down? How long? I ask that question, how long? And the denial that comes from the quote-unquote with the weather, and again, I focus on the weather a lot because I feel mathematically, rationally, if all the data is examined, the greatest threat to each and every one of us, short of nuclear cataclysm, which we have happening now as well, is climate engineering, because you can't escape it. You can't walk out your door and take a breath without inhaling what the climate engineers are spraying. So, yes, we face a lot.